Hello, everybody.
Hey,
Yay.
so we are so excited to have you here. In case you're new around here, I am Hillary Buchholz, and I'm here with Patty Quinn.
Hello.
And we are the co-founders of We Heart Hounds, and we also have a very special guest with us here today.
We do. The handsome fella in the room with us, pointing this way here, I guess, is Adam Russo. We're super excited to have him with us today. He's going to tell us all the inside scoop from Woof Blankets. If you haven't heard of them before, they are an amazing company, just outstanding. They have this great idea where they take a likeness of your pup and have artists work their magic and create these cuddly, snuggly fleece blankets and art canvases that feature your furry best friend. So we're super excited to have you here with us, Adam. Thanks for being here.
Thank you guys for having me today. It's great to be with you, and it's great to speak with your audience. So it's fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Awesome. So I love this idea of the personalized, especially artist kind of special, personalized, custom portraits of your pups. So, and you can do blankets and also canvases, but can you tell us a little bit of the background on how Woof Blankets got started and the story behind it?
So our founder, Pam, has a dog named Crypto, and she and her husband were shopping around, just looking for personalized gifts because they love their pet. I mean, I love my dog. You guys love your
Exactly.
So they wanted something that was higher quality. And so they just tried a couple of different products out there, and they were just not happy with like the silk screens that crack and chip. Some of the portraits out there that just were not good. Like the personalization bugs, all of that. So they were really unhappy with that. But fortunately, they were like, you know what? We actually know some people. Let's try and create something better. So they actually started working with a company here in the U.S. To do some direct to print blankets. And so after refining a little bit, they found, really good quality blankets. Their artists have, turned out really well with the printing process. And so Woof Blankets was formed. And so they started out with the blankets, and we've moved on to canvas art as well, which has gone very, very popular. So that's where we're at today. After, thousands of happy customers, they're excited to keep going. Yeah.
That's amazing. That's awesome. And that's really cool. When you come across something and you're not satisfied with the quality. And I know, because I've looked into like having a portrait, just a watercolor or a drawing or something. And you look at some of the artists and they're doing a nice job, but it doesn't quite capture the likeness of your pup. And I love the idea of, when I look at your blankets, they all look exactly like they capture the character and the personality and everything. Like, it's amazing. It's really, really cool.
Yeah, we've got really good artists here, and just the process, they give so much care to everything that they do that, it takes a little bit of time, but quality takes time. So, the order process takes a couple of extra days compared to some other places, but, you've
but you're getting something
screens.
special, right?
Yeah.
Totally worth it.
And they last too. I think that's the important part of it too. Is if you look at like the t-shirts of old, you'd have the silk screen on them, and a lot of blankets have that. And I mean, if you've ever had them, within 2 weeks you're going to see cracks, and you're going to see chips, and you're going to see that. So the beauty of it is, we got ours for our dog, and it's lasted for a long time. And I mean, my daughter's got it now. She needed that for her, but I mean, we expect it to be another 10 years before it's going to be faded or anything like that, if not more. So I mean, it's been great for as long as we've had it so far.
That's really cool. So can you tell us a little bit about, and we don't have to go into like the nitty-gritty details or anything, but just kind of the general process of like from beginning to end, like if I was a customer, how does that process work? How do I know what picture to, like, do I give you a picture? Do I know what picture? Do I give you multiple pictures? Like, how does all of that work? And how does artists, do you select an artist, or like, how does a background? Like, how does all that kind of work? If
Yeah,
I was
so
to order
that's a really good
blanket?
question. So what'll happen is a customer comes to our site and they will load a picture of their pet. And generally,
Okay.
we've got some guidelines on the site on how to feature the best picture. But what'll eventually happen is it goes to our creative team, and our creative team is going to review the picture, make sure the lighting's good, make sure the background's good, etc. And then, if everything's acceptable, they'll send it to the best artist available to do that, that portrait.
Okay.
Sometimes, the pictures don't come out that well. So we'll reach back out to a customer and say, hey, do you have something with better lighting? Can you center it better, etc. But once it goes to the artist will draw up a print, and then we will actually check that print against the backgrounds that the customer selected. So sometimes, a dark colored pup like, Max over here, he's black. So he wouldn't look good on a black background because it just doesn't
just
flow.
blend right in, right?
Yeah. And then all of a sudden you just have a face popping out in the middle of your blanket. So our team sometimes actually makes recommendations to the customers of,
Okay.
hey, this might look better on this background versus this background.
Mhm.
So we do a lot of give and take with the customers just to make sure it's 100% to their liking.
Yeah.
And at that point, once everything's confirmed and everybody's happy, we go to the printing stage. And then again, the printing stage takes a little bit of time because we want to make sure it's done right. And then as soon as that's done, we ship out to the customers, and then they send us happy reviews. So we're always happy about that.
That's fantastic. I love it.
Awesome. Well, I love the personalization too, because you really are working one-on-one with the customer to make sure, okay, yeah, even though you sent a picture, that might not be perfect for it, you guys are going to get back to the customer and say, hey, let's make some adjustments here because we want to get you the best product possible.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And you want them to be happy, right, with the end result. Because you could easily turn around, whatever they give you and slap it together and send it back. But you really want to make sure that that person's just genuinely pleased with the outcome, and I think your expertise in kind of eyeing what can be done with the color of the pup, with the color of the background of the blanket that you want, or all of that kind of stuff, it'll actually make it even better, right? It makes your dog look even that much better, or cat, or whatever, right?
Yeah, cat.
So
we've had cats, we've had horses, we've had parrots. So you can get, any or all of your pets you can do here.
That's awesome.
That's so cool.
But
that is great.
yeah, so I think that's kind of the coolest part is, you can, and you've probably seen other, companies out there that it's like, here's a picture, it looks fine, we're done. But I think the back and forth, especially if, there's recommendations we can make for the customers, because let's face it, your pet is one of the most important pieces of your life. And if you're going to be putting your pet on something and you want to have this really great keepsake, we want you to be happy. We want you to enjoy what you're getting. So.
Yeah, that's neat.
So speaking of that, because we were kind of talking about the backgrounds, do you have seasonal backgrounds like different options for that type of thing?
Yeah, so that's really cool. We actually just finished our Valentine's Day background, and for big seasons we actually do different backgrounds. Valentine's Day, some of our big ones are like Halloween was a huge one. Had some like pumpkins in the back, which were really cute, and then Christmas is a big one. We get a lot of holiday orders. And then we'll do some randomly throughout the year, and then on top of that, I don't know, I'm sure you guys saw all the Bernie Sanders mittens pictures out there. Our artists actually came out with a canvas shortly after that came out, so you can even customize with topical things like that.
That's hysterical.
So it's pretty cool. I didn't get mine yet. It's still kind of because I got to make up for my daughter taking our blanket. I thought that was pretty cool. It was just kind of funny. So
that's hilarious.
That's awesome. Well, and it's funny. You mentioned your daughter taking the blanket. Like, I can imagine, she's no longer at home with your pup. That's just a wonderful keepsake to keep her pup near her, right? Wherever she goes. I think, if kids going off to college or moving out of the house or whatever, I think it's a really neat gift, or item to have for that reason. I want to show a couple of examples. You didn't have one at home because your daughter's lovingly taken it with her, but just to show, I printed up some examples. So you can see the artist work of the pups here. It's just fantastic. Now these have like a solid color background, but you can get some with obviously, like you said, the pumpkins and everything. But I just think they're so cute. And then this one has another picture from the website that I just fell in love with. I just like, it's so cute that you've got the 2 dogs, the actual dogs on each end, and then you could see how you can have 2 dogs. Well, they both have 2 dogs, but you can have multiple dogs in your blanket, which I think is great. And you can see how just precious. I mean, the artist renderings look just like the dogs. I mean, and capture their personality, which I just think is so fun. Really fantastic.
Like I said, we've got fantastic artists here. But one thing too is for Mother's Day, one of the big ones that we have is we actually can do collages. So if you have multiple pictures, I believe it's up to 4. You could do 2 or up to 4, I believe. And so that might be fun too. Different pictures, especially if you have multiple dogs, you can kind of set them up. I've seen some really cool designs from customers. So there's a lot of customized options here. And then if you guys don't mind, after the broadcast here, I'll get a picture from my daughter so you guys can actually see it in action.
Oh, I'd love that.
That would be great.
But,
I would love that.
So she loves hers, and like you mentioned, when you're out of the house, or even in the house with a movie, it's great to have that.
Of course,
the comfort of that blanket, and then you can lay with your pet, having your pet on you.
You can snuggle together in your pet blanket.
Exactly.
Well, and I love the idea of the collage with a kind of grouping of pictures. So we recently lost our pup Leon, and I think it would make a wonderful memorial type of, it's something that you can keep, something that's going to last forever. But it's also, if you've got multiple opportunities for those different pictures, you have, there are different personalities and just kind of different milestones, things like that, I think would be really awesome.
Well, and then to snuggle with a pet that's no longer with you, right? That you kind of still feel that warmth, and you can feel that they're there. I know that's got to be really important for a lot of people, that get those as a memorial.
We actually have a lot of people who reach out to us and say, hey, my sister's cat passed. In fact, we had one of those this morning. My sister's cat passed. As a gift and as a memorial, we provided her with this blanket, and she ended up just tearing up because it was a great reminder. It's an actual physical, tangible reminder where a picture is great. You're gonna love having a picture on your phone, but you can't cuddle with your phone. You can't. You don't have that tactile with your phone, and that with having the your cat or your dog on you, it's a lot more comfortable. It's a lot more heartwarming, literally and figuratively, to have your pet with you versus just on a cold screen or just an old picture.
Yeah, I can imagine the customer stories that you hear and how touching it is. I mean, truly, that's a gift of love, right? What you're creating at Woof Blankets is just something that is irreplaceable, and having that tangible memory that you can hold and snuggle with and kind of pass along to other family members, like we were talking about, which I think is really great. And for some that might have a really hard time, I'm sure, there might be some children in the house that are having a more difficult time, or a spouse that might be having a little more difficult time with it. And that would be such a wonderful gift. And I love the idea of having a collage or things like that for Mother's Day, which is coming up, everybody, not too far away. Pick out your favorite pictures and make sure you get all the best ones with all your favorite dog mom photos in it. And I think that'd be a fantastic gift for the dog mom in your life too, which I think is really, really cool. That's neat.
Yeah. 100% agree. And it's great for all year long, especially around the holidays when it's cold, but just as a remembrance gift, or as a just I love you gift. It's fantastic.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool. All right. Does Woof Blankets have any fun things planned in the future?
Yeah, we actually do. So right now we are focused on keeping the art pieces, the canvas art pieces that we've been doing. We're coming out with a bunch of new styles as well. Some
Okay.
of the ones that we have are fun and whimsical, but we're going to be doing some industrial and modern styles soon. So that's
Oh,
going to be
cool.
kind of cool, different feel and look for those. And then later this year, we're really going to be excited because we are going to be releasing customized pillows.
Oh,
So
cool.
that'll be
Wow.
another great way to kind of have a little extra something on a couch, on your bed to take with
Yeah.
you. And then you can, lay on your pillow while you snuggle with your blanket. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of fun things like that. And then naturally every year we do different holiday themes. So, throughout the rest of the year, we'll have other fun layouts on that. And, any topicals, like I mentioned with the Bernie Sanders mittens, anything super fun and super topical, we might surprise you guys with and have throughout the year. So
That's awesome.
it's
That's
definitely
awesome.
always fun here. We've got really good people that that design a
Yeah.
lot of fun stuff. So
Yeah. Well, if you've got artists on staff, you've got a lot of creative juices flowing, I'm sure.
So where should our audience go to find out about Woof Blankets? Place their order
Yeah.
about Woof
Yeah,
Blankets?
everybody's got to be chomping at the bit, right? To get
Yeah.
their blanket. Where do they go?
So easiest way to find us is www.woofblankets.com. You can also find us on Facebook. I believe we might have a link in the description, or I can follow up with that. But I want to remind everybody from the audience, we love you guys. And
Oh.
so we've actually created a special coupon for We Heart Hound customers. We have WHH. Just use that at checkout for We Heart Hounds, and you get 15% off your entire order. So order for Mother's Day or for yourself or a
Yeah.
loved one, and save a little bit from us as a gift to you guys.
Oh, that's so nice. Thank you so much, Adam. And yeah, absolutely. Everybody, there should be a link in the description. Click the link and then use the coupon code WHH. If you click the link, they know it's from us, and we'll get a little credit for sending you guys to them, which I think is really very thoughtful of you guys to do. Thank you so much. Helps us keep coming back with all these wonderful stories and things to share with you. And then, 15% off. And I think I saw free shipping on your site too.
That is
So
correct.
15% off plus free shipping. Like, it's an amazing deal. You can't get that anywhere else. And like I said, there's got to be some amazing holidays and events coming up that would make perfect gifts, even if you're just gifting one to yourself, right? I think that's the best, best gift of all.
Even at the end of the summer, if you think about it, when everything opens back up for schools, it's one of those things just to have the kids take with them, or just a remembered thing. So there's always always time for a good Woof blanket, or even some of the art pieces that we've got. Everything's fantastic. So
exactly. And look, you could take it to the beach. Like, come on, it's all year round. You could use it anytime. You can go picnics in the park. I snuggle with blankets all the time. I mean, I don't know. I like having a little warmth and comfort around all the time, even if I'm not lying under it. I always have them near, and I just think they're just fantastic. And I love the idea of having the pillows and the custom artwork on the wall, and you could just deck out your whole house with all kinds of wonderful Woof blanket goodness. So thank you so much, Adam, for being with us today. Everybody, go run to woofblankets.com, fill up your shopping cart with all the amazing, wonderful goodness that will feature your furry best friend. And we're super excited to have you here. And again, to create that wonderful coupon code for us, for our audience, to take advantage of. That's really very thoughtful, very generous of you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
We're happy to give back to you guys. We love you guys.
Oh, thanks. Same here. Thanks again, everybody. Thanks for being with us. If you have any questions for Adam, if you're watching now or on the replay, please enter them below, and then we'll be sure to get Adam to get you some answers, and then and we'll get those right back to you. So
and the picture.
And the picture. Yeah, I can't wait to see that. That's awesome. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a great day. Take care.
Everybody. Take care.
Bye-bye.